Hello guys, welcome back to Coding Cafe. My name is Mohammed Ali and in this video tutorial we are going to start working on our settings page where we will allow user to set the profile picture and cover picture. So for that, let's just close the previous activity, and now the next thing we need to do is we have to just go to our settings fragment and let's open the XML file for it, which is our fragment settings.xml file. And here first of all, make sure that it is changed to relative layout, which you already did, and then here let's just give some padding from all the sides and it will be 30 dp. And the next thing we need to do is just to remove this text view from here, and we need to add a card view first. Width will be match parent, height will be rep content. Let's just close this, and then let's give some margin from the top. It will be 10 dp, and also let's give id to it, so it will be our cv1, card view 1. And now the next thing is inside this card view, let's just add a relative layout which will be match parent rep content. Padding from all sides will be 10 dp, and then in here inside this relative layout we need to add a image view basically for our cover. So we can say image view, which width will be match parent, height will be 200 dp, id for this will be cover underscore image, cover image. And let's just add a source to it. So inside the driver folder we have a picture, I mean an image by the name cover, which we added in the previous tutorial. Here you can see it. And after this let's just add scale type. So the scale type will be center crop, just like this. Now the next thing we need to do is here we will add a circle image view for displaying the profile image, and obviously user has to set it once we complete the user interface for our settings. So we can say circle image view, this first one, and it will be 150 dp, and the height will also be 150 dp. Let's just close this, and then first of all let's give id to this. So the id will be profile underscore image, and now we can say center horizontal to true, and margin from the top it will be 140 dp. The scale type will be center crop, and let's add a source to it so that we can see how the UI will look. So inside the drawable folder we have an image by the name profile, which you can see here. It will look just like this, or if we add our other profile which is ic underscore profile, then it will look like this. So anyways, this is just the resources that we have inside our drawable folder. So this is the user interface for the cover image and the profile. Now the next thing we need to do is to add here, after this card view we need to add three buttons, which is for displaying the, where basically user will set the social link, his or her social links, like the Facebook link, the Instagram link, and the website link. So the user has to set all these links from the settings fragment. So anyways, after that what we are going to do here is that we are going to add a linear layout after our card view, and it will be obviously match parent rep content. Now we have to make sure to move this below our card view 1, so make sure to pass the id here. And then the next thing, gravity for this will be center, and the background for this will be color profile, and let's give some margin to it. From the top it will be 40 dp, and the orientation for this will be obviously horizontal, padding 6 dp. And now inside this linear layout let's quickly add our three buttons, which will be, we will use an image view, The first one will be 60 dp, the width and the height will also be 60 dp. Let's give id to it quickly. So it will be our set underscore Facebook, and from the drawable, sorry, inside, I mean we have to set a source for it. So the source for this, inside the drawable folder we have an image by the name FB, which you can see here on the screen now, just like this. The scale type will be obviously center crop, and then margin top will be 2 dp, margin right will be 35 dp, and the gravity, the layout gravity will be center. Now let's just copy paste this image view, and this, the next one will be basically our Instagram. So user can set the Instagram by clicking on this button, and first of all 60 dp, 60 dp, from the right it will be 35 dp, and the drawable we have to change, it will be, we have an icon, or you can say an image by the name Instagram inside the drawable folder, which you can see here. And also remove this margin top from here. And then the next thing is to copy paste this one image view one more time, and it, this time it will be for the setting the website. So the user, when click on it, you will display a dialog box where a user will set the website URL. So anyways, let's just say website. Inside the driver folder we have an image by the name website, and margin from the top we have to set here. So margin top 3 dp. So this is the design, and make sure to remove the margin from the right. So here you can see now it looks more beautiful and more interesting. Now here you can see these are just the images that we display for the time being, you can say as a placeholder, or you can say we just to design our user interface. Now the important thing is here is basically, now we need to first retrieve the default images that we upload to our Firebase storage, and we have to retrieve it and display it here. And by the way, the link which is already stored inside our Firebase real-time database. And same case is basically in the next tutorial. When a user click on this cover page, then we will allow the user to send him or send her to his mobile phone gallery. From your user will pick an image and set here as a cover page. Same is for the profile page, and then if the user want, user can change the Facebook links and the Instagram link, and have, I mean the user can give their Facebook link, Instagram link, or website. So in this tutorial, the next thing that we are going to do is basically to retrieve the cover image and the profile image from the database that has been stored there. So how we can do it? It is so simple and so easy. Just come here to the settings fragment, and first of all we have to say that let's do this, and then we have to return our view. Now let's create a reference to our database variable reference, which will basically a reference to our users node. So let's give it proper name as users reference, and it will be of type database reference. Let's initialize this with a null, and then in here inside our on create view we can say that user reference equals Firebase database dot get instance dot reference dot child, and the child is by the name users. And here we need to pass the user ID, the Firebase user ID, or you can say the user who is login basic and who is going to view his settings page. So we can say variable, and let's initialize a variable by the name Firebase user, which will be of type Firebase user. Let's initialize this with a null, and then in here we can say before our reference there is Firebase auth dot get instance dot current user, and let's save this inside our Firebase user. And now in order to get the ID, we can just say here that is Firebase user dot UID, and that's it. Make sure to add not asserted call here. So by using this reference, we can just say user reference, add non-asserted call, add value event listener, object colon value event listener with two curly braces. The first one is basically the on data change, which is a built-in function here, and then the on cancel to make sure to remove the comments. And now inside this on data change, first of all we have to add a condition that will check that if data snapshot, which is po dot exist, if this exists, which means that if this user exists inside the database, okay, the whose ID we are getting, then what we are going to do, we can just say that, well, user, which is our model class, data po dot get value user class dot java. And then one thing which we forgot is basically to add a text view where we will basically display the username of that person. So in order to do that, after our this circle image view, let's just quickly add a text view for displaying the username. So text view, which will be rep content, and the important thing is first we need to give ID to this. So since it is on our settings page, so we can say username settings. Let's just do the same for our other one, which is our profile image settings and cover image settings. Let's give it unique IDs. So anyways, these are the IDs for it. And now for the username, what we're gonna do is let's just display here text which will be username so that we can see how it looks. So below our profile image, so we have to pass this ID profile image settings, and then center horizontal to true, and margin from the top will be 15 dp. Text color will be color primary dark. The text style must be bold. Text size will be 20 sp, and margin from the bottom 20 dp. So that's it. Now we have to set our username the username that we are retrieving, we have to set it here on our this text view. So copy the ID of this text view and just come here, and then here we can say that view dot and paste this ID, which is username settings, and make sure to import this dot text equals to user dot get username. That's it. And make sure to add here the non-asserted call. And now for the image, we can just say Picasso dot get dot load, and we have to load our user dot get profile, which contains our profile image URL dot into where we want to load it. We have to display it here on our this circle image view. So make sure to copy the ID of it, come back here, and then here we can say view dot and then paste that just like this dot into this. The same we will do for displaying the cover image. So make sure to copy this, come here, and it is by the name get cover dot into, and from here we have to get the ID of cover, and then we can say view dot cover image settings. So yeah, that's it. Before we display all these things, we have to make sure for the context, if the context is not null. So what we're going to do here is that let's just cut this, Control X, and first add this condition which will check if the context not equals to null. Sorry, if this is not null, then inside this if condition you can just paste that. So yeah, that's it. Now let's just run the application to see if it is working or not. Let's just run it. So the app is running now successfully, and now let's just move to the settings, and here we go. Here you can see it is taking time to retrieve, I mean just 1 or 2 seconds, which means that it is retrieving the cover image and the profile image from the real-time database. So here you can see it is working really nice. Now in the next video tutorial, when a user click on this profile image, then we will set the profile image, and if a user click on this cover image, we will set the cover image. And by setting, I means that we will basically redirect the user to the mobile phone gallery. From here the user will pick a picture and we will save it inside the Firebase storage and Firebase real-time database, and we will display it here, which is already displaying here. By the way, we have done that part. Now the next thing is just to allow the user to set, or you can say change, the cover image and profile image, and also to set the URLs. So yeah, we will be working on that in the next video tutorial. That's it for this video, and see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.